Have you ever felt like your heart was carrying invisible wounds? Like certain memories still sting, even years later? If you've ever thought, why can't I move on? You're not alone. Today, we're going to begin a journey inward, a journey of healing. Welcome to this video, Trauma Healing Through Self-Compassion, Why We Carry Emotional Wounds. Life isn't always gentle. Maybe you've experienced loss. Maybe someone hurt you with their words or actions. Or maybe you've been harsh with yourself for far too long. Trauma doesn't always come from one big event. Sometimes it's the small moments that stack up over time. A childhood where you felt unseen, a relationship where you felt unworthy, or a job where you felt like you were never enough. These wounds don't disappear just because time passes. They live in our body, our mind, and our heart. But here's the good news. Healing is possible. The role of self-compassion. Most of us learn to push ourselves harder, to criticize ourselves, to say, just get over it. But that only deepens the wound. Self-compassion is different. It's the practice of treating yourself the way you would treat someone you truly love. It's saying, I see your pain. I'm here with you. You are enough. When you approach yourself with compassion, something beautiful happens. Your nervous system begins to calm. Your heart begins to open. And little by little, the wound begins to mend. What this journey looks like. In this video, we'll explore the science of trauma and why compassion works, practical exercises to nurture yourself, how to reframe the stories you tell yourself, and guided reflections to feel safe again in your own mind. Let's begin with understanding trauma itself. What is emotional trauma? Trauma is not just what happened to you. It's also what happened inside you as a result. For example, someone betrays you, you start believing no one could be trusted. Someone shames you, you start believing you're not worthy. These beliefs take root deep inside. They color the way you see the world and yourself. And often, they hide in your subconscious, influencing every choice you make. A gentle pause. Before we go deeper, place a hand on your heart. Take a slow breath in and out. Feel your heartbeat. Whisper to yourself, I'm safe in this moment. I'm allowed to heal. Why self-compassion works. Psychologists like Dr. Kristen Neff have shown through research that self-compassion isn't weakness. It actually builds resilience. It quiets the inner critic and activates the parts of your brain responsible for emotional regulation. Imagine talking to yourself like this. I'm hurting right now, and that's okay. Many people feel this way, and I'm not alone. Let me take care of myself. When you do this consistently, your body begins to feel safe again. Your mind begins to believe, I'm not broken. I am healing. Exercise. Writing a letter to yourself. Take out a journal and write a letter to yourself as if you were writing to a dear friend. Start with these prompts. I know you've been through a lot. I see your pain, and I want you to know you deserve kindness because. Let your words be gentle. Let them be real. Feel the release as you write. In the next parts, we'll explore practical ways to integrate self-compassion into your daily life, even when old memories resurface. For now, just know, you're not alone. You are worthy, and this is the first step of many toward healing. In a previous section, we explored what trauma is and why self-compassion is the foundation for healing. Now let's dive deeper into how to cultivate self-compassion in practical, everyday ways. 1. Speaking kindly to yourself. Most of us speak to ourselves in ways we would never speak to a friend. When you make a mistake, do you say, "You're so stupid, you'll never get it right"? Or, "What's wrong with you?" Imagine saying that to someone you love. It would hurt them deeply. So why do we do it to ourselves? Self-compassion begins with your inner voice. Here's how to shift it. Notice when your inner critic appears. Pause. Take a breath. and rephrase your thought as if you were comforting a friend. For example, instead of, "I'm such a failure," say, "I'm struggling, and that's okay." I could try again. Do this daily, even for small things. Your brain will slowly rewire to kindness. 2. Practicing mindful awareness. Self-compassion is not ignoring your pain. It's seeing it clearly and responding with care. Try this simple mindfulness practice. Sit quietly for a few minutes. Notice your thoughts without judgment. When a painful memory comes up, imagine yourself holding it gently, like a fragile object. Whisper to yourself, "This is a moment of suffering. May I be kind to myself in this moment." This practice allows you to stay present without drowning in the emotion. 3. Creating a safe inner space. Your mind can be a harsh place. Let's make it safer. Close your eyes and imagine a room just for you. A room filled with soft light, warm colors, and comforting objects. In this room, no one judges you. You are safe. You're accepted exactly as you are. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, return to this room in your imagination. Let it become your sanctuary, a mental place where healing begins. 4. Self-compassion break. This is a technique from Dr. Kristen Neff. When you feel pain, pause and say to yourself, "This is a moment of suffering. Suffering is part of life. I am not alone. May I be kind to myself in this moment." Say these phrases slowly. Repeat them until your body feels a little lighter. 5. Releasing the weight of old stories. Trauma often leaves us with painful stories. "I'm not lovable. I'm always to blame. I'll never change." These stories are not facts. They're old scripts, and you can rewrite them. In your journal, write each painful story on one side of the page. On the other side, write a compassionate truth. Example, old story, "I'm broken." New story, "I am healing. I am whole in my own way." Read your new stories every morning. Let them sink in like sunlight on your skin. 6. Learning to sit with your feelings. Many of us try to run from painful emotions. We distract ourselves with work, with scrolling, with anything that keeps us from feeling. But healing requires presence. Sit quietly and allow the feelings to surface. Don't fight them. Don't judge them. Simply say, "I see you. I'm here with you." Like waves, they will rise and fall, and each time, you'll grow a little stronger. 7. Self-compassion in daily life. It's not just about meditation or journaling. It's how you treat yourself in the ordinary moments. When you're tired, allow yourself to rest. When you make a mistake, remind yourself that you're learning. When you succeed, celebrate yourself, even in small ways. Every act of kindness toward yourself is a stitch in the fabric of your healing. Self-compassion is not a quick fix. It's a practice, a habit, a way of living. And as you walk this path, you'll notice something extraordinary. The wounds that once felt heavy begin to feel lighter. The voice that once criticized you begins to comfort you. And slowly, you begin to feel at home within yourself. In the next section, we'll explore specific exercises to deepen your healing and how to apply self-compassion when old traumas are triggered by everyday life. In the last section, we explored ways to speak kindly to yourself and build daily habits of self-compassion. Now, let's go deeper into specific exercises and real-life scenarios where you can apply these practices, even when old wounds resurface. Exercise 1. The Self-Compassion Journal. Every evening, take a few minutes to reflect. Write down 3 moments from your day where you felt challenged. Next to each, write a compassionate response you wish you had received. For example, situation, "I made a mistake at work." Response, "Everyone makes mistakes. You are still valued and capable." Situation, "I felt left out in a conversation." Response, "It's okay to feel hurt. Your presence matters. By rewriting these moments, you teach your mind a new narrative. Exercise 2, the mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror. Look into your own eyes. At first, it might feel awkward, even uncomfortable. But stay. Breathe. Say to yourself, I see you. You've been through so much. I am here for you. You are worthy of love, even from yourself. Let your reflection become an ally, not a critic. Real life scenario. It triggered memory. Imagine you're having a conversation with someone, and suddenly they say something that reminds you of an old wound. Your chest tightens. Your heart races. Instead of reacting immediately, pause. Take a slow breath. Say internally, this pain is old. I am safe now. May I be kind to myself as I feel this. This tiny pause can prevent an emotional spiral and anchor you in the present. Exercise 3, compassionate breathing. When anxiety hits, try this breathing exercise. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 2 counts. Exhale gently for 6 counts. As you exhale, imagine releasing tension, shame, or self-blame. Repeat for a few minutes, whispering silently. With each breath, I heal. With each breath, I am gentle with myself. Applying compassion in relationships. Self-compassion doesn't mean isolating yourself. It also helps you bring more kindness into your relationships. For example, when someone criticizes you, instead of collapsing into self-blame, remind yourself, their words reflect their own struggles. I'm still worthy. When you set a boundary, instead of feeling guilty, say, taking care of myself is not selfish. It's necessary. The more compassion you show yourself, the more authentic your relationships become. Visualizing the healing process. Close your eyes and imagine your heart as a small wounded bird, trembling and fragile. Now imagine holding it gently in your hands. You wrap it in warmth, in understanding, in patience. Feel its heartbeat slow. Feel it begin to trust again. This visualization taps into your subconscious, creating new emotional patterns. Exercise 4, letter from your future self. Write a letter to yourself from the perspective of someone who has healed. Start with, Dear, your name. I want you to know that you are healing beautifully. The pain you feel now will become wisdom. You are learning to love yourself deeply, and I am so proud of you. When you read this letter, you step into the energy of your future self, compassionate, strong, and whole. Facing resistance. It's normal to feel resistance. You might think, this feels silly. It won't work for me. I don't deserve this. Pause. Breathe. Gently challenge those thoughts. Everyone deserves kindness. Even me. I'm worthy of care, no matter what. Healing takes courage, and every time you practice, you're proving to yourself that you are worth the effort. In the next part, we will dive into how to handle setbacks, because healing is not a straight path, and moments of relapse are not failures. Stay with me. You're doing beautifully. You've learned how to speak gently to yourself and how to create moments of compassion in your day. But let's talk about something many people fear on their healing journey: setbacks. Healing is not linear. Imagine climbing a mountain. Some days, you feel strong and move quickly. Other days, the path feels steep and you slip. Does slipping mean you failed? Of course not. It's part of the climb. Healing trauma works the same way. You will have days where old memories flood back. You may feel sadness, anger, or shame you thought you'd left behind. This doesn't mean you're broken again. It means you're processing layers that were hidden deeper. Responding to a setback. When a painful memory resurfaces, notice your first reaction. Do you criticize yourself? Do you say, I thought I was over this? Instead, try saying, this is another layer of healing. I'm safe now. Feeling this pain does not mean I'm back at the start. Breathe deeply. Put a hand on your chest or your belly. Let your body feel the warmth of your own touch. Exercise. Self-compassion break in difficult moments. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, use these 3 steps. 1. Acknowledge your pain. Say to yourself, "This is really hard right now." 2. Recognize you're not alone. Many people feel this way. I'm not broken. I'm human. 3. Offer yourself kindness. May I be patient with myself. May I be gentle. Say these slowly. Let each phrase sink into your heart like water into dry soil, reframing relapse as growth. With every setback is actually proof that you're healing. Think about it. In the past, you might have buried your feelings or avoided them completely. Now, you're noticing them, facing them, and practicing compassion. That is growth. Write this affirmation in your journal. Every step, forward or backward, is part of my healing journey. Repeat it aloud when you need strength. A story of healing. Let me tell you a brief story. There was a woman named Elena. She survived a difficult childhood and spent years feeling unworthy. But she began practicing self-compassion. She had weeks of clarity followed by sudden waves of sadness. At first, she thought she was failing, but over time, she realized each wave washed away another layer of old pain. Today, she speaks gently to herself and teaches others to do the same. Her journey isn't perfect. Neither is mine. Neither is yours. And that's okay. Perfection is not the goal. Pieces. Exercise the compassionate anchor. When you're triggered, anchor yourself in the present. Look around and name 5 things you can see. Name 4 things you can touch. Take 3 deep breaths. Whisper, "I am here. I am safe. I am healing." This brings your nervous system out of panic and into calm awareness. Letting go of self-judgment. Self-judgment is heavy. It says, "You should be better by now." But healing doesn't follow a clock. Say this out loud. I release the need to rush my healing. I give myself permission to grow at my own pace. Write these words on a sticky note and place it where you can see it every day. Celebrating small victories. Even in tough weeks, look for moments to celebrate. Did you pause instead of lashing out? Did you comfort yourself when you were hurting? Did you simply get out of bed and try again? Each of these is a victory. Each is a step toward wholeness. In the next part, we will explore how self-compassion transforms your relationships with others and how your healing can inspire those around you. Stay with me. You are doing incredible work. We've explored how setbacks are part of the journey. Now, let's look at how self-compassion not only heals you, but transforms the way you relate to others. Healing changes how you see others. When you begin to treat yourself with kindness, something shifts. You start to see other people's pain more clearly. You recognize that behind anger, there's often fear. Behind harsh words, there's often someone who is hurting. Instead of reacting with judgment, you begin to respond with understanding. This doesn't mean you allow others to mistreat you. It means you see the bigger picture and you protect your peace with compassion, not bitterness. Boundaries with compassion. Healing through self-compassion also means learning to say no with kindness. It's not about shutting people out. It's about protecting the space you've worked so hard to create. Here's a simple script you can use. I appreciate you asking, but I can't do that right now. I need to take care of myself. I care about our relationship, and this boundary helps me stay healthy. Setting boundaries doesn't push people away. It allows you to show up authentically. How compassion inspires others. Imagine this. You're in a conversation, and instead of attacking or withdrawing, you calmly express your feelings. The other person notices. They feel safe. They might even mirror your compassion back to you. Your healing becomes a light. Without preaching a word, you show others that it's possible to respond to pain with love. Exercise, compassionate communication practice. Think of someone you've had tension with. Write down what you wish you could say to them. Using compassion as your guide. Start with acknowledging their humanity. I know you've been through your own struggles. Express your feelings without blame. When this happened, I felt hurt. In with your boundary or hope. I hope we can communicate in a way that feels safe for both of us. You may never send this message, but writing it helps you release old anger, healing your inner relationships. Self-compassion isn't only about your interactions with others. It's also about your inner dialogue, the conversations you have with your younger self, your wounded self. Picture your younger self standing before you. Look at their face. What do they need to hear? Say it softly. You deserve love then. You deserve love now. I'm here for you. Exercise. Inner child visualization. Close your eyes. Imagine a safe place. Maybe a garden, a beach, a warm room with soft pillows. Your younger self appears. They look at you, unsure. You kneel down, open your arms, and say, "You are safe with me. I will never leave you." Feel the warmth as they step into your embrace. Stay in that moment for as long as you need. When old relationships resurface, sometimes healing will bring old relationships back into your mind. Maybe you remember someone who hurt you deeply. You might feel anger or sadness. Allow those feelings to flow without judgment. Say, "I release the need for their apology. I give myself the closure I deserve. I can honor my pain and still move forward." Bringing compassion into daily interactions. Small acts make a big difference. Thank the cashier and genuinely mean it. Smile at a stranger who looks weary. Offer yourself a break when you're tired. Every moment of compassion you give or receive reinforces your healing. Self-compassion is not selfish. It's a gift to yourself and everyone around you. When you heal, you ripple healing into the world. In the final section, we'll bring everything together with a guided reflection, a closing ritual for your ongoing journey. We've journeyed through understanding trauma, practicing self-compassion, handling setbacks, and transforming relationships. Now, let's bring it all together in a closing reflection and a daily ritual you can carry forward. A final guided reflection. Find a quiet place. Sit or lie down comfortably. Close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in and exhale gently. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a calm lake at sunrise. The air is cool. The light is soft. The surface of the water reflects your image back to you. Not just who you are now, but every version of you. The child who once felt small, the teenager who carried secret hurts, the adult who has tried so hard. Look at them with love. Say softly, "Thank you for surviving. Thank you for carrying me this far. I will care for you now." Releasing old pain. Picture yourself holding a small paper boat. On it are written all the words you've carried: shame, fear, anger, doubt. Place the boat gently on the water. Watch as it drifts away, farther and farther, until it disappears beyond the horizon. Whisper, "I release what no longer serves me. I invite peace and kindness into my life." Daily ritual for ongoing healing. Healing is not a one-time event. It's a daily practice. Here's a simple ritual you can use every day. 1. Morning affirmation. When you wake up, place a hand on your heart and say, "I am worthy of love and care today." 2. Midday pause. Take 1 minute to breathe deeply, noticing how your body feels, offering yourself patience. 3. Evening reflection. Write down one thing you did with kindness today, no matter how small. Celebrate it. These small steps weave compassion into the fabric of your life. Carrying compassion forward. As you move forward, remember, You will still have difficult days. You will still have moments when old wounds whisper. But now you have tools. You have words. You have a growing well of compassion inside you. And every time you choose kindness over criticism, you are healing. Every time you rest instead of punish yourself, you are healing. Every time you forgive yourself, you are healing. A message for you. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not defined by your trauma. You are defined by your courage to heal. Carry these words with you. I am enough, exactly as I am. I am worthy of every step I take. I choose compassion for myself and for others. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Your willingness to heal is a gift, not just to yourself, but to everyone around you. The world needs your light, your kindness, your resilience. Take another deep breath. Feel your heart beating, steady, alive, ready. Step into the rest of your life knowing you are healing, you're whole, you are loved. If this video touched your heart, or if you know someone who might need these words today, please share this video with them. It could be the light they need on their own healing journey. And if you'd like to continue exploring self-compassion, trauma healing, and finding peace within, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. By subscribing and turning on notifications, you'll be the first to receive new guided reflections and tools to support your growth. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing kindness for yourself and for others. I'm honored to walk this path with you.